Numbers chapter 33. These are the journeys of the children of Israel who went out of the land of Egypt by their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. Now Moses wrote down the starting points of their journeys at the command of the Lord. And these are their journeys according to their starting points. They departed from Rameses in the first month, on the 15th day of the first month. On the day after the Passover, the children of Israel went out with boldness in the sight of all the Egyptians, for the Egyptians were burying their firstborns whom the Lord had killed among them. Also on their gods the Lord had exalted judgments. The children of Israel moved from Rameses and camped in Succoth. They departed from Succoth and camped in Etam, which is on the edge of the wilderness. They moved from Etam and turned back to Pi Hahiroth, which is east of Baal Zephon. And they camped near Migdol. They departed from before Haphroth and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham and camped at Marah. They moved from Marah and came to Elim. At Elim were 12 springs of water and 70 palm trees, so they camped there. They moved from Elim and camped by the Red Sea. They moved from the Red Sea and camped in the wilderness of Sin. They journeyed from the wilderness of Sin and camped at Dophakai. They departed from Dophakai and camped at Elush. They moved from Elush and camped at Rephidim, which there was no water for the people to drink. Then they departed from Rephidim and camped in the wilderness of Sinai. They moved from the wilderness of Sinai and camped in Kibroth Havatavah. They departed from Kibroth Havatavah and camped in Hazeroth. They departed from Hazeroth and camped in Ritmah. They departed from Ritmah and camped in Rimmon Prezel. They departed from Rimmon Prezel and camped in